In 2004, Kit Cabello enlisted in the United States Marines. He wanted to get a college education without accruing debt he knew he could not afford. He served 2 tours of duty in Iraq, first patrolling the Green Zone, then at Camp Ashraf in Iraq's Diyala province. He has been looking for a job since his graduation, 8 months before this interview.
Because no one can keep living like this. I mean, I live conservatively. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm still a young man. I want to go out to bars. I want to meet nice people. You know, I want to, dance and have fun. Like, I get that, but that's not life 24. I want to earn some money so I can at least do that kind of stuff. I don't have kids, but I want to be a father someday. I want to have that house. I want to have that car. I want to be that guy that says, hey, he made it from the south side of Chicago, went to the military, graduated from school, got a job, went to graduate school, graduated from that. And he did it. He made it. That's the guy who made it.
Yeah.
That's the idea. That's the American dream, that you can make it, that education is a tool. Now, some of my fellow, young people across the country who graduated with me last May, are graduating now. They're walking out with $40,000 in debt, $100,000 in debt. And it's in a job market that's so insecure. The young people who will be taking over are stuck between a rock and a hard place.
What do you think is standing?
And everyone did the right thing too. That's what you're supposed to do. The idea of America is that you get the education, you improve yourself, and you make sure that there's that bridge across for others to get it. It's all about opportunity. It's not about well, you guess you can't afford to go to college, you can't do it. My fear is that the mentality will be, it's going to cross in some people's mind. Why would I go to college? I just could be in debt. No sense of, I got my high school education. Why would I want to go to college?
And then there's no job waiting for him.
And there's no job waiting for him. Yeah. This is the best it'll be. Well, I don't think there's a whole big conspiracy to hold me back, but I think what's in the way is just how this country really managed itself. I think how the government really screwed up in regards to some of its policies, how some big businesses decide to ship jobs overseas, and how businesses have access to influence some elected officials to keep the minimum wage down. Because American productivity is we're very productive. American workers aren't lazy. The productivity is high. One thing that hasn't followed is the income. So whether or not you work in retail, fast food, or you're an ambulance worker, or you have any kind, you're a teacher, the problem is that the financial aspect doesn't match up with the productivity aspect.
Right.
It's all remained the same.
Right.
Whereas the 1%, they get all these bonuses. These bank CEOs and these Wall Street guys. They got the suits, they got the ties. They make themselves look, professional. And people think, well, they wear a suit and tie. They know what they're doing. But obviously, these are the guys who screwed up and they got away with it. What always crawls in the back of my mind is, you survived Iraq. You could survive this. If you didn't die there, you didn't see any of your friends get hurt, you can go through this. You got your family there to back you up. They were with you. I know that things will improve. I'm not hurting, at least with the idea of being dead over my head. And at this time, I'm economically secure. I'm not living my useful life as far as I have it. It's the fullest potential, because I'm squeezing every penny, because I don't know where the next penny, dime, quarter, nickel, dime will come, dollar will come at. I think it's just what I have done so far, who I've met, the people who influenced my lives. What they taught me is that even though the road is going to be bumpy down the road, even though the road is going to be filled with challenges, you can overcome it, because it's not the end. It's only the beginning. As one door closes, another one will open. Right now, I'm in the downs, but I'm not alone. there's a lot of people there with me who are hurting more than me. And I really don't have no right to complain as much, because it can be worse. It could be worse. But it has to improve. Everything comes in bunches. Just like what my grandpa says when he played backgammon. Me and him played backgammon at 4 o'clock since I graduated from May, we played backgammon at 4 o'clock every day. Everything comes in bunches. You either win a bunch or you lose a bunch. But you always will sometimes win and you always will lose. He says to me, right now, you're in the downs. There will be the ups.